Hi, this is Sunita here. I used to work in a pharmaceutical industry and now I am practicing nutrition from few years now. So today I would be explaining about how actually, blood pressure works. What is blood pressure? How can it cause, issues in a simple language? We all of us know one of the life's greatest pleasure is taking a shower with water gushing powerfully over your body, right? So that comes from having sufficient water pressure in our bathroom pipes, correct? So we also need good water pressure to wash our dishes, to water our lawns, and to wash our cars. Correct. And conversely, we also know the frustration of having low water pressure, so we might even have to call the plumber if the pressure falls too low. So he will use a little device to measure the pressure at different points in the house and in the yard and make suggestions as to how we can improve the situation. So maybe mineral deposits have clogged the plumbing. And once the problem is fixed, uh, we can have water pressure on demand, right? So that's pretty easy to understand, right? So we can all relate to that scenario. Well, it's really not so different from the way blood pressure works. When we are young, our arteries, our internal pipes are very flexible and elastic and allow blood flow to be controlled without any problem. But as we age, and owing to other causes, our arteries start stiffening and are unable to dilate and constrict adequately to provide our bodies with enough blood and oxygen. This explains 90% of cases of hypertension, medically referred to as primary hypertension. So, in many countries and especially in Asian and few African Americans, an increase in blood output when the heart's ventricle pumps also plays an important role, as does their greater sensitivity to salt and sodium. So, going back to the water pipe analogy, the development of hypertension or blood pressure is a gradual process that we scarcely notice. Tragically, the first symptom might be a heart attack or a stroke. So, enough about this water pipes. What about blood pressure? We'll all start with the heart, which is essentially a marvelously designed chunk of muscle and chambers that pumps blood through an extensive network of arteries to every tissue in the body. So, blood then returns to the heart through a parallel system of veins where it collects in two chambers called the atria. Valves permit that blood to enter the other two chambers, the ventricles. So, blood leaving the heart has been oxygenated by the lungs and brings that oxygen to our muscles and other tissues. Right? So lungs and heart both play a major role in the blood monitoring the blood pressure. So keeping our lungs healthy is a very important thing, and these days we know the kind of air pollution what we are facing these days, not even outside our home but even inside our homes, can cause a lot of problem, right? And there's too much of air pollution inside our house also. So you can see adopting a very high quality air purifiers in the house is very important. You can see behind me there is an air purifier which I have installed after doing a lot of research on different kinds of air purifiers. I have made sure the best is in my place, right? And what does this air purifier do? This air purifier acts as our lungs. There is something, an external lung which is sitting inside our homes, which can pull out all the pollution what is there in our house, and reduces the stress on our lungs. Let our lungs and our heart work in synergistically to take care that we don't end up in blood pressure related issues in our future. So more stress we put on our lungs to eliminate these toxins from our body, more work we are putting on our lungs, more it develops pressure. And especially for people having blood pressure already who are on blood pressure medications, installing air purifier, and the best quality air purifier which takes less than 0.0023 microns of toxins, pulls out that toxins into it, That is very important, not any air purifier. So make sure air inside our houses are clean. And in our next talk, I'll talk more about what are the foods which are beneficial to prevent blood pressure and for people who are going through blood pressure. Hope this has helped. Thank you so much.